Hi guys, so I was spending about $300 a month on vitamins and I started getting into herbalism and making tinctures and all these things. So I'm a super health fanatic and I'm always looking for the next best thing. I was buying tinctures. They were like a glycerin tincture, but they were like $60 a bottle. And I'm like, I'm not doing that. So as you can see sort of behind me, I have a bunch of sort of herbal vitamins that I've made. And then I have a bunch of like alcohol tinctures that I've made with herbs. And I'll kind of go into that in a little bit. But today I was making capsules. So I thought, well, I might as well teach you guys how to make capsules at the same time. So the capsules that I'm making, sort of like this, if you can see them here. This one is dandelion and ashwagandha. I'm going to tell you the benefits of those two herbs. So I have a little list here. So dandelion is an antioxidant. It's an anti-cancer fighter. So if you actually research dandelion root, you'll see that it can actually repair the cells. Also, it's good for liver, gallbladder, blood sugar regulation, and it's also good for water retention if you're having water retention. Ashwagandha, as you can see here, it's like a root. And that one there is good for reducing stress and anxiety. It's good with sleeping, helping improve your sleep. It's also good with blood sugar regulation. It's good for lowering cortisol, especially if you're in a phase of perimenopause. That could be a good solution for you, right? Also, it's for males. It's really good for fertility. So if you're trying to have a baby and you're not successful, I don't want any of that, but it's good also for putting testosterone up in males. So that's a really good herb for that. It's also good for inflammation and reducing inflammation. So what I do is I do a bunch of different herbs based on what I'm looking for the benefits. So for me, I was looking to improve my sleep because I have a little bit of an active mind. So for me, I figured ashwagandha would be good, and I'm always looking for everything anti-cancer. So I figured dandelion root. I'm obsessed with dandelion root right now. So what I did, so as you can see, these herbs come a little bit thick. So what I did is I put them in whatever you have, a NutriBullet or whatever. You just put it in there with a blade and you just blend it up a little bit, make it a little bit more powdery. That way it's a little bit easier to work with. So the capsules are here. These are like non-GMO capsules. There's all different ones you can get. This one seems to be the best. It's the gelatin, and it's a fairly large capsule, so I'm able to put a lot in there. So basically what I do, this is what it's going to look like. I have both the ashwagandha in here and the dandelion root. It's mixed together. And I take one of these in the morning and one of these at night, which is usually what I do for all of my capsules. I make other ones like turmeric. You can do anything in a capsule. So, and if you look up, say you're looking for, let's say iron, for example, like a good iron supplement, because you need to take iron with vitamin C. A good supplement would be something like a nettle herb, and that has iron and vitamin C in it. So that's a great herb to do that. You can do a tincture with it, or you can make capsules like this with it. There's all these different things you can do instead of just having it in a tea, because it's very bitter, and I'm not a big tea person, and that's why I sort of went on this quest. And then when I started using glycerin tinctures, the problem with those is I wanted something that got immediately into the bloodstream. I don't drink alcohol, but I do use alcohol for my tinctures, and it actually makes my tinctures last like years and years and years. So I can do that on another video. Please comment below if that's something that you want to see. As you can see, I've been experimenting with all those things, even green tea. I don't really like to drink tea, so I've been doing green tea extracts. I call it the superhero. So I can kind of explain how to do those in another video. So these are your capsules. All you do, so I in here, I have my mixture. So I took these two herbs, I mixed them together, I blended them. They're still a little bit chunky, but I find if they're too powdery, they're a little bit hard to work with. So obviously wash your hands. I did that before I started this video, and just mix them in together. If you're mixing two herbs, I do like spirulina because it's a super metal detox. I can sort of explain that in another video as well. But if you're doing one herb, then you obviously don't need to mix them up, but I mix these up really well. And then all I do is take one of these little jars. I label it what it is. And I open up the capsule. There's other ways of doing this. Like I saw there's actually like pill things to help you make pills, but I've been looking and I don't really see anything that I mean, if you guys know, please comment below, because I'm looking for an easier way to do this. I'm doing it all by hand, which is fine. I do it on my way off, on my days off. You don't want to mix the capsule too much, or as it has a little groove in it, so it just kind of clips in. If you do it too full, it's not going to clip in. So that's all I do. I just make my capsules. I throw it in here. I fill them up. I can actually show you. So like this one here is turmeric and clove. I just mix those together because turmeric's really good for inflammation and cloves is really good for thinning out the blood. So it's good for avoiding heart attacks and it really gets the blood clean. So I do cloves every day. So these are some of the things that I do. Just if you're going on this journey, all you have to do is Google what herb is good for something. So if you're looking for I don't know, if you're looking for stress management, like ashwagandha, marshmallow root, there's all different ones you can experiment with. You want to find, that's a little bit of a challenge right now. Like I did find a supplier and I was buying all my herbs and then I realized that it's not overly 100% organic. You want to make sure that where you're getting your herbs is organic. You don't want to be making tinctures with things that are sprayed with chemicals. So that's important. So look for like a local herb farm doing organic herbs. Look at the values of the company that you're buying. That's one thing I sort of wish I knew before, is to really dig in deep, Google it, research it, look at reviews and see who's offering the best herbs around. It can get very pricey. So what I did when I started herbalism, I looked through my book and I was like, okay, I'm going to get this resonates. And I ended up with so many herbs. It's almost kind of crazy what my little apothecary looks like. But what I would do differently is I would look at just what you want to fix within yourself. So if you want to regulate, let's say hormones, for example, there's lots of studies on hormone. Like if you can look at herbs that regulate hormones and focus on buying those herbs, make a little tincture or make pills with just that for now. You don't have to have an apothecary full of herbs like me to start. It's really expensive in the beginning, but just find what resonates and what issue you're trying to fix and then work on doing that first and then build up your apothecary with the next problem. Say you have, I don't know, inflammation, and then you want to focus on that, then go looking for herbs that So take one issue at a time and build your apothecary that way. Instead of just finding herbs that are super cool that you feel can fix the world, you'll end up with a huge apothecary and then you'll like, look, I'm already running out of the ones I use a lot. So I wish I would have focused on getting the ones that I use the most first that resonated with the issues that I'm having. So I'm Natalie Latrey, and I really hope this video is helpful. If you can switch from buying, first of all, another thing is like synthetic vitamins. Like if you're not getting them from a good source, which is like a whole food-based vitamin, which is a whole other thing because these coatings are synthetic. They're like made of plastic. And once I was buying vitamins and then I bought all the wrong things. And then I started finding sources like, for me, I have zero affiliate, but I do Dr. Berg. Dr. Berg makes amazing vitamins, but I didn't want to be spending that much money. So because I figured this is a good switch. And then I have the herbs for whatever I want to use them for. And then I can take them instead of spending money. Plus I know what's in them, right? Like you don't know what you're buying. And I do. This is just pure vitamins. It's just pure herbs. So I'm Natalie Latrey. I hope this helped you. If you're on a health journey, please comment below. Let me know if this was helpful. Let me know what kind of crazy adventures and potions you're making. And I'm so excited to learn about all of this. I'm doing natural products. I'm doing everything. And so please join me, subscribe if you haven't already, and I look forward to bringing you more videos on health, wellness, and on Thursdays I do a card pull if that's interesting to you as well. So thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.